Well, this quarter, my boss was Ernest Walsh, a little guy, Englishman, mid-20s, poet. He fancied himself a Lord Byron, and he kind of looked like him too, a little bit. Ernest Walsh was suffering from TB. In fact, he died of it a few years later. Now, my grandpappy always told me that an SOB alive is an SOB dead. Yeah, he was right. But what he didn't tell me is that each SOB has got his own way of operating. See, some of them are tough guys, some are backstabbers, some are silver-tongued liars. Ernest Walsh's forte was using his malady to manipulate trusting people. He loved the business lunch at Café Le Dome. Forgot. The prize. $1,000 to be awarded to a contributing writer on the mag's first anniversary. Ernest Walsh had promised me the prize. Later, I found out friends and fellow writers James Joyce and Ezra Pound had been promised it for their work, too. We get to Café Le Dome the first time, and Walsh orders a very expensive 4-course meal with champagne. And he toasts me. 2 rich prizes. Use it well. And then he grabs a champagne bottle and he goes table hopping. He knew everyone. He hugged everyone, and he kissed everyone, and he bought drinks for everyone. And he had the timing like a Swiss watch. He'd return back to our table just as the next course arrived, finish it, and head out to new frontiers. And then the main course arrived, and the hordes descended on our table. Everyone meet Ernest Hemingway, my assistant editor. Well, I'm also a writer, too. Oh, that's right. You're not published, though, yet, are you? Well, short stories and newspaper stuff and so forth. But no novel. No, not as yet. No novel. Oh. And I was ignored for the rest of the meal. And then during the 4th round of whiskeys, everyone left, and Walsh and I were by ourselves, and it started. Out comes this white silk monographed handkerchief. A little fleck of blood. He shows it to me. Water! This bored waiter saunters over the glass of water and the check. Are you okay? I'm hemorrhaging. I've got to go to the doctor. Go back to the office and finish the work. I'm not important. Grab the check. I'll need all my money for the doctors. Bye. The bill's huge. And I was lucky my poet friend Evan Shipman was passing by, so I routed them over to my apartment, and he and Hadley scrounged up enough dough to cover it. The next day, Walsh acts as if yesterday never happened. Are you okay? What? Oh, comes and goes. Well, about that lunch bill, do you think I could get a reimbursement? I got a receipt. Ernest, I'm flat. The doctors, this magazine, money, money, money. I mean, where does it go? But if you think that I've treated you unfairly, which I haven't, but if you do, then we can just deduct it from the prize. Deduct it from the prize. But I'm bust. I mean, me and Hadley, little Bumby, we gotta eat. Hunger's good for creating. I guess so, but I'm so flagged out from all this editing work, I don't get much time for my own stuff. I was wondering if you don't care. What do you mean? Of course I care. No, you don't care. I care. I swear I care. What don't I care about? Art? I work here for free. Leave. I go. And he puts me in the deep freeze and he retreats to his desk. And for 20 minutes he gives me some of the finest anguish it has ever been my privilege to witness. He pouted. He glared. He sighed. He cried. And then I'm going out to create images. He comes back to the office 3 hours later, stewed on whiskey. And after that, I viewed things a little bit differently. And I vowed to get even. Deadline day. Walsh rolls in at 11:45. I love birthdays. Oh, that's right. Today's a big day, as if I hadn't been told 5 times in the past week. Birthdays cause for a celebration. Café Le Dome? All week I'd been dropping big hints about this huge check that was due to arrive from Hadley's trust fund. We get to Le Dome, and it's a repeat of last time, except for one difference. I'd arranged to have a table of my friends who knew Walsh casually. And just as the waiter went up to take their order, I went up to him and I said, Ernest Walsh is throwing himself a big birthday bash. Give these friends of his anything they want on the menu and put it on Walsh's check. So everybody ate and drank like kings, and they even sang happy birthday to Walsh, and they called out, Merci, merci, and Walsh, he ate it up. He thought they were talking about his poetry. And then everyone left, and during the third round of whiskeys, I made my move. Oh, my chest! Oh, I can't breathe. There's so much smoke in here. No, I gotta go outside. Alone. No, order us another whiskey, doubles. I need it. And I went outside, and I went back to the office. 9 p.m. I just finished putting the mag to bed. Walsh drags himself into the office looking haggard. Oh, you're here. You left. Are you okay? Never better. It was just a lousy smoke is all. Anyway, Art don't care if I'm sick or not. Work's got to get done, if you care. Did you have a nice birthday? Oh, don't ask. The check, it was big. I thought you were buying. Oh? Well, had these check. Oh, didn't come. But I was your guest on my birthday. Oh, right. Yeah, sure, no problem. We'll just deduct it from the price.